Greetings, Soulswind here, and welcome to Let's Play Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. This episode we're going to Q3. 27 waves, 37 HP on the first wave, purple and blue. Skills? 12 on mana stream, 5 on bolt, 5 on beam. We're just gonna go with more mana to start with. Okay, we start with some pylons and whatnot, but firstly, Iron Stash 4 points, Brass Stash 5 points, and Bronze Stash at 8. Pylons, what do they do? You need to fire at pylons with gems in towers to charge, and it stores up to 3 charges of raw damage projectiles. Raw damage because they ignore armor, and they are not special damage like poison and whatnot. Also, I think what it means by raw damage is that the damage will not fluctuate, such as what you see in a gem. So let's start with the creation of the gems first. Okay, you can see it's 20 to 40, but the raw damage is that it's going to be 1 value. It fires at enemies in the range of 10 tiles. You can see the obscure white circle there. It's visible, I guess, but it's not very visible if you are not paying attention to it. Anyways, like I said, it ignores armor, but it can also bounce towards 3 additional targets with reduced damage. Exactly how much reduction? I didn't really observe that. Well, this is a learning journey, so we can find out. The shot damage is the highest incoming damage multiplied by 3. We can see the damage is 20 to 40, so if we were to have this gem fire at this pylon, it will be at a maximum of 3 times 40, which is 120, but it will not guarantee 120 here. And incoming tower shots charge the pylon in diminishing rates. We are just going to go ahead. Let's see what it does. Oh, okay, don't speed it up. Right, okay, so you see here, it's going to auto-target the pylon if there's nothing around. So your idle gems will not be so idle anymore because it's going to do some damage at least by contributing to pylon charges. So you can see here, shot damage is only 72, which is like 72 divided by 3, 24 damage. That means this gem dealt 24 damage. The next shot, if it's a higher damage, it will change this. So it's like 114. It just takes the highest incoming damage, and it will not drop if the damage goes lower. That's why I think the diminishing rate refers to shots that are below the maximum damage. So now it's 114, which means that now the highest shot, the most recent one, was dealing 38. So you can see like it goes to 64% and then 82%, which is 18%. 82 to 96, that's 14%. And then 96 to 1 charge and 7%, so that's 107. So 107 minus 96 is 11. And then we can see again, 7 to 18 is 11%. And now 1 shot is being fired, as you can see here. This is a white projectile. And it doesn't bounce to other monsters. That's because the other monsters are not close enough for that to happen, which can be bad. Suppose like one fast runner just runs straight ahead and there's more monsters coming behind and you only have 1 charge. That's going to waste that charge. Now you see that? Okay, these 2 are close enough, so it's going to bounce here and it's not going to bounce elsewhere. Something to note would be, suppose this monster wasn't killed. Let's say it's a giant, and the giant is very tanky. The projectile may bounce on the giant, or bounce towards another monster nearby, and then coming back. But that's random. The target's random. Now, you saw that it's close enough and yet it didn't bounce. Yeah, that can happen. I don't really know how close it must be before the projectile bounces. Sometimes it's not very close, sometimes it is. Of course, if you have like gems that are kill gems, you can let them target monsters, while you have pylon gems that are meant to just keep on charging the pylons. So you can have this one charge the 2, but it's not in range, so it's not gonna do anything. Also, it functions like 1 projectile, which means that if there's a shielded enemy, you're gonna waste 1 hit on the shield. So have something deal with the shields first. There's a slip by. There's more than one slip by. Of course, we can sort of like deal with this using the beam and hopefully do something. No, unfortunately not. Maybe I should have used this. A waste of mana on this tower and... Oh, okay, we did take one out. Right, so 48 mana. Let's see if this is close enough. Okay, there's one stacked on it. See, it goes to here, and then it goes to here, and then it goes to here. So it hits one primary target and bounces to 3 other targets. And the range is 10. This range is 6, so you can make a comparison. So now the damage is 126, 42 I think? Yeah, it's a max damage. So this gem did deal max damage that time to this one. And we see an apparition here, like I mentioned before. After unlocking the apparition, it just appears randomly. Okay, does this target apparition though? Let's see. Special, let's see. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's good. Okay, just take that out first. Uh-oh. No. Okay, you come here and help me. So the apparition came at wave 6 or something? Yeah. And I think it gave me like 900 mana. I didn't really notice it, but I'll say it's about 900. So we will not go below 400 mana until about wave 12. At least near to halve. That's because chances are that the apparition may not appear so early all the time. And we want to just be safe and make sure that this is repeatable. Uh-oh. Upgrade this one. And wait for the beam. Okay, there. Right, bring you back here. It's getting a little bit difficult now. As you can see, we now already have so many leagues. 3, 4, 59. Oh, that's one more apparition. 957. Yeah, so thereabouts. My estimate of 900 is correct. And this apparition appears at wave 7. So we will have about 1,300 mana that we cannot use. Okay, that's quite painful. Right, anyways, just take it. Apparition with 1 hit. Yeah, from this one, right? Right, nearest to orb. Okay. Let's upgrade this first. Oh, no, 1,300. Yikes. I spent 600. This was worth 360. So now this is worth 960. 960 plus another 400. So we just need to spend less than 400. Anyway, okay, we'll just preserve the 1,300. So I'm saving like 400 plus another this one. So, okay, fine. We will save this one and make it like 1,300. So, half of one of the apparition and a full amount from the other apparition. This one has got more damage because it has 355 hits, while this is like 5 hits. So, I guess it's a fair trade. Yeah. Why did I get distracted? Because I wanted to discuss the beam and bolt on the pylon. So, the bolt on the pylon is going to increase the damage at the pylon. So now the pylon shot is about 252, 84 damage. If you were to use the bolt and you shoot this one, now it becomes 459. That's because the bolt increases the damage by 120%. Now you have like 459, which is divided by 3, so 153. That was the damage dealt by this gem, and 153 divided by 2 is so around 76, 75. Thereabouts, because it's divided by more than 2. The bolt increases the damage of the pylon. So while the bolt is active while you're shooting the bolt, you can shoot it once at the pylon to increase the damage of the pylon by a lot, but then that also means that charging the pylon becomes a little harder. Once you have the highest damage, it remains at the highest damage. It doesn't go below. If you use the beam on the pylon, it just charges the pylon faster. It doesn't increase the damage. we can use half of 1,300, which is, let's say 600. So 2,700 can be utilized. And that means we can keep about 700 in the mana pool, and that will be enough. Combine this one, restock, obviously, and just have 700 in here, right? Yep, good enough. Put it here first. This will need to take out the pylon later. Hello, can you attack anything at all? So at 3 charges, it will be full, and these will target the next. I don't know how they prioritize the pylon though. Usually they take the pylon that is further from the orb, I think. Or maybe it takes the pylon with the highest damage. Now 933, let's see. Nope, it doesn't. This is 933 and this is 459 and still goes there. And this will always remain at 933. You see how powerful it is when dealing with giants? This is very weak against swarmlings though. I think beamed towers and traps do a little bit better against swarmlings because you don't need to deal a lot of damage, but you need to quickly deal damage. Okay, we have enough to bring you up 1 level. We're still keeping 700 until maybe wave 19. Can we afford to take out the brass stash? I think so. Yeah, 10 waves, why not? This is almost done. We need the pure purple to take out the armor of the brass stash as soon as possible. Okay, there it is. Put it here. It's only 168, that's very fast. That's done already, you can see that. And then upgrade this now. It's almost wave 19, we should be able to use all the mana from the apparitions already. Okay, you can combine and start dealing damage to the brass stash. I don't think we can get the bronze stash here right now, but we might be able to return for it. Because like, we have purple, and that can remove the armor. And then we will be able to just attack it. And our main gem is at level 5 this early. Of course, it really depends on whether the apparitions appear. So this is like dealing 94 damage. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's take this out first. Should be quite secure. There it is. Done already. And we can upgrade this because we can spend all the mana now. Okay, speed it up. There. Stats. 10,000 mana. And we have Q4, Q5. 12 skill points. Pretty good. Just means we get more mana to start with. Let's review the skills first. 1255. Let's try returning to Q3 for the bronze stash. 1255, no change. This is still the best location though. And then you go this one. Oh no, I wasted that. Did I not? I think I wasted it. I wasted the beam. Can you go to level? No, I don't think so. Nope. Okay, you'll have to use the beam then. Come on, level up. Thank you. And beam again. Okay, take out the armor earlier. And maybe... Okay, you can continue shooting these, and you just focus on that now. I think it's good. Now that there is no more armor on this, it's gonna go down a little bit faster because it's gonna take raw damage. Uh-oh, okay. Luckily I did not upgrade this. Not yet. Hang on, can I? Okay, you can deal with that, then upgrade. Uh-oh, didn't really? I didn't really lose that much mana. Oh, that's not good. Upgrade, combine, and then shoot, please. Yeah, thank goodness. Alright, back to you. I need you to also... never mind. There. Back to you again. And back to you again. Okay, can you level up? Yes, you can. Good. Yeah, don't let the charges go to waste, otherwise it is really wasteful. Hang on. How is it now? 44,000, and we have 10 waves to go. Leaks 3489. I think that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, you gotta help with this a little bit. Oh, apparition is here. Alright, so I think without apparitions it might be really difficult. But with apparition I think it's okay. Combine first, and then you come over here. Alright, you gotta help with these. And come on, please take that out. Come on. Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, one apparition this time round. How many bolts do you have? 8 bolts. Wow, okay. You gotta deal with this then. Right, go here. Oh, one more apparition. Okay, sometimes there are none. So if you try the bronze stash and there are no apparitions, just retry. We have 2, and this one came at wave 20, so that's late enough. The other one was pretty late as well. I think, yeah, this is an acceptable result and can be replicated because they do appear quite late into the field, into the round actually. Okay, I think I might have to combine this. Okay, then take out the monsters. It will be a little bit closer than I want it to be. Okay, go on, take some of these out. How is it 6,000? Okay, can you use this? Oh, we still have a lot of waves there, so it's fine. There's still like 1.5 waves to go. We're fine. We're fine. There, it's down. See? 1 full wave of 26. No problem at all. We start with ignoring the stash, then hopefully there's 2 apparitions, but even without the 2 apparitions, you see that we have 3,000 mana now. An apparition that late gives us about 1,000 plus, and I think that's okay. But we have seen 2 apparitions appear in just a normal round when we first attempted Q3. And in 2 subsequent failed attempts, there were no apparitions at all. This successful attempt had 2, but I think 1 is enough, given how much mana we had remaining. And it didn't have to come earlier, it can come in later. 5 leaks, 200, that's fine. And that's it. Skill review again. 1255. So this is an add-on. I reviewed the footage. We had a level 5 gem working on the bronze stash and a level 4 gem working on the monsters with about 1,100 mana when the second apparition appeared that gave us 1,170 mana that allowed us to upgrade the secondary gem to a level 5 gem. Eventually, with another 600 mana, I then combined the 2 gems for a level 6 gem that worked on the bronze stash. Suppose we had 1 apparition only, we would have had 1,100 mana and a level 4 gem working on the monsters while the level 5 continue working on the bronze stash. That means we need to accumulate another 1,000 300 mana to upgrade the secondary gem to a level 5, which could be fine because apparently I combined the two gems at 650 thereabouts. We would be able to put this 600 mana in safely to the mana pool and say that we would have 1700 mana by the time we needed to combine the two gems. So at about 1700 mana, we would be able to spend 200 mana on one tower at the bronze stash, move the level 4 over, and use the level 4 to deal with the bronze stash, while also working on monsters that pass by, while the level 5 gem can help with the monsters and the bronze stash as well. So we would have two gems firing at the bronze stash, and with the main gem more focus on the bronze stash. So we would still be able to deal quite a bit of damage. While one gem remains at level 5, the other remains at level 4 until they can both be 5 and then subsequently combined. Eventually we had over 2000 mana as a surplus. It is possible for us to get to a level 6 gem pretty soon without the last wave appearing. We would still be able to get the bronze stash, but probably a little bit closer to the launch of the final wave. Even if the apparitions appear earlier, it would just be about 1 to 200 mana lesser, as we have seen in the original run through of the field, like 900 plus per apparition. That's just 200 less, so it would still be okay. Q3 is completed. Thank you for watching. That's all I have for now. Have a nice day.